Hey, you're right guys, Treasureman's Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 12 of Shadowhunters Season 2. We're kind of getting through there. I think the mid-season finale of Shadowhunters Season 3 has just aired, or it's airing tonight maybe. So, we'll try and, like I said, we'll try and catch up for the mid-season premiere, which will be in a month or two. I don't know how long Shadowhunters kind of takes on a break. But hopefully we'll catch up by then. We should do. I think it's like another under 20 episodes, so might be okay. We'll see. But yeah, the last episode was fantastic. I think it was one of the best Shadowhunters episodes so far. I wasn't bored throughout it. I didn't really have many complaints, so I think I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, but I just think if like every story was pretty interesting. So there are a couple of flaws in there, but I enjoyed it most part. We got introduced to some new characters, so I'm glad they're bringing in new characters because we've had the same core characters now for what would it be, like 22 episodes. So it's good that I think they're getting some new villains in, some new mysterious people, which would be the person that Izzy was with. I forgot his name, but he seems a bit like a good person maybe, but he's definitely got something shady going on. So we'll wait and see. Episode 12, guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you are new, remember to subscribe. If you do want the full uncut reaction to this episode as well as all the rest for Shadowhunters, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below, as well as links to my Twitter and Instagram if you want to follow me on there, and the Discord chat if you want to come in and talk about Shadowhunters or anything else with myself and other people. But for now, my friends, episode 12, let's do this. Oh, he's so happy. Okay, there we go, guys. That is episode 12 of Shadowhunters Season 2. That episode was fantastic. I enjoyed it. That was solid. That might... Oh my god, I don't know. I can't remember what I rated other episodes, but that is one of my favourites, easily. Like... Wait, let me check out last episode. I think I might have preferred that to last episode. Let me check. Yeah, I preferred that to last episode. Last episode was great. Like, that got an 8.5. There's only one thing I wasn't too keen on, and that was that they took so long to kind of figure out that it wasn't Magnus, and that Magnus and Valentine had switched. Like, Alec would know. Alec would just know, and they'd know like spells like that or whatever would exist. And it's like, oh, so you're telling me it's unheard of, like it's never happened before or something. And the fact that they were on the rooftop and they saw this evil warlock, what his name is, Zale, I don't know, like touching Valentine and Magnus's head. Like, you would have, I know they were kind of out of it a bit, but you would have still noticed that shit. So I think it was a bit stupid that it took up to the last second for Alec to figure that one out. Well, he didn't even figure it out. He had to be told by Valentine that it'd been swapped. So I think that was a little silly. Like, you would have known. I'm sorry. Other than that, though, I didn't have a single problem with this entire episode. The whole Valentine and Magnus switching bodies, I thought was a fantastic idea. I hated it, seeing like Magnus in pain and stuff, and it was so stressful watching it. But it was something they haven't done before. And I don't know, it just added like so many intense moments towards it. And I knew like Magnus is still alive in season 3 because I've seen like images and stuff and of him in season 3, so I knew he wasn't going to die. But watching this live, if you were, like, you'd be stressing out. You'd be like, dude, don't do this. So yeah, I thought that was a really clever idea to kind of add a bit more intensity to Magnus's character kind of stuff. So, and now Magnus and Alec might not be in the best place for next episode, but understandably so. I'd be a bit like Magnus went through a lot in that episode, which is, grim, but fair play. Izzy and Simon, we finally got like an episode of just them two chilling out, like having an episode together, even though it's kind of like this little mission of them trying to like show Raphael who's boss, and that scene was sick when he stood in the sunlight like, come get me, bitch. That was great. But what I loved about it was just them two, getting to know each other, bonding, and then the last scene where they were walking with their umbrellas. I thought they were going to be attacked because it was the evening, but no, she just wanted his help, and he was there for her. And then she was all like, "Oh, you're a catch." They're so adorable. Like, they need to be a thing, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like they won't have any scenes with them two together now for like 10 episodes, which will be ridiculous. Jace having a family, like, I'm so glad they did that early on, because he just kind of had it all ripped away from him a couple of episodes ago. And Jace has never really had any, like, he's had Alec, he's had Izzy, yes, like, he's had friends, but he's never had family. So it's good that he has that now, and I hope that's all true. I'm pretty sure it will be. They wouldn't do that twice. So I think that's great that they've given more to Jace as well this episode. They just keep building on the characters. I think that's what season two's done a better job of. Like season one did a good job of like setting all the groundwork for him and get, you know, here's your characters. Where season two, especially the past like chunk of episodes, has really just helped build on everyone. So yeah, I'm impressed by that. Clary was fantastic this episode. I think this might be her best episode. Partly because of the new guy as well. I don't know his name yet, but the British guy, who I'm still unsure of. I want to like him, and I think I do. But there's still something a little bit shady, something he's not going to be telling us, which is fine. We don't need everything out in the open in the first episode. We know him, obviously. But that doesn't mean I trust him. But I do like him. And I like the scene where he's helping her kind of... Like, I don't know the actress's name. I do know, but it's kind of blank on me. But the actress who plays Clary did a great job, where he was kind of telling her how she should feel, or how she feels, having her mum taken away and how she has no family. It's kind of like her and Jason swapped around. I like Clary's the one with no family. Really, like you could argue Luke, but he's not. He's not really her dad. So yeah, that would suck. But I thought that scene was great. Clary was awesome this episode. And then finally, I wasn't too sure last episode, but as of this episode, I think Simon and Clary are kind of cute. That last scene kind of, and the first scene as well, where they were kind of in bed chilling. I like how Clary hasn't just ran straight back to Jace. Like, oh, Jace isn't my brother. Well, Simon, gotta go, mate. Sorry about that. Like, that would have just been ridiculous. And that's kind of how I felt like Rain, the show Rain, episode 13. If you don't watch Rain, then watch it. It's a great show. But there's episode 13 where she... if you see... I think my reaction to that's going up on YouTube in a few days. But as I'm recording this, it'll be up on YouTube by the time this video is on YouTube. But my problem was that with that episode is she just ran straight back to another guy without any hesitation. Like she didn't even love the other dude. And I'm not like going to spoil... Well, that's kind of spoilery anyway. But... yeah, that I'm so glad Clary didn't do that. Like she's still... I'm sure she'll go back to Jace at some point. But at least she's not done it like that. Like that would have just been ridiculous. And that was like a huge problem I had with Rain, was that she went and did that. Yeah, this episode was awesome. I'm going to give it a 9.2 out of 10. Very close to a 10. I think it could have been a 10 if Alec was a bit... He should have just known. Like, I'm sorry. He would have picked up on that. I know they were kind of dragging it out for dramatic effect. Like, oh, Magnus is going to die, but you know what I'm like. I'll kind of pick shit apart. And he should have picked up on that stuff. Other than that, though, I don't really have a negative with this episode. So, yeah, 9.2 out of 10. I think that's my highest rating for a Shadowhunters episode. I'd say it's one of, if not my favourite. I think there's better arcs and stories earlier on, but there's also like in those episodes there's like a lot of shit stuff. Like Luke maybe has a bad arc, or Maya's being stupid, so that kind of drags it down a bit more. Whereas this, I feel like every single character was fantastic. So yeah, there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoy. Oh, best moment. Maybe the idea of Magnus and Valentine switching bodies, but I'd also give it to Clary, which I didn't think I'd do. I love the scene with Jace as well, though. We just got given the ring. I think there's so many great moments in this episode. Yeah, thanks for watching, though, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. If you want the full uncut reaction to this episode, as well as all the rest for Shadowhunters, then a link to the Patreon page will be down below. And I will see you next time for episode 13. Until then, peace.